This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN.Network. And joining me right now is Doug Ramshaw. He is the president at Minera Alamos. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is MAI on the TSX Venture and MAIFF on the OTCQX. And Minera Alamos will be a participant at the upcoming Precious Metals Summit Beaver Creek, a hybrid event this year happening September 8th through the 11th. Doug, thank you so much for joining me today again. How are you doing?
I'm good, Robert. It's good to see you. I'm sorry this is also virtual. A real flashback to 12 months ago.
Yeah, right. I mean, I feel like it's deja vu. This was just like yesterday. Well, on that point, actually, I mean, I'd love to get an update because we did talk last year, that interview we published on September 5th, 2020. So we'd love to get some highlights of the last 12 months.
Yeah, it's been a busy one for us and obviously somewhat complex given COVID, but last time we spoke, we were building our first gold mine. And despite a pandemic, which obviously hit Mexico hard like so many other places, we completed that gold mine build, which is a testament to our team down there in Mexico. So it was about 6 months behind schedule. Not that I want to use COVID as a crutch, but clearly an issue building something like that during COVID. And 6 months meant we lost that time cost us a bit of money, but remarkably, I think we still built our first gold mine for 10 million US as opposed to 10 million Canadian, which was our pre-COVID guidance. So remarkable execution by our team, and now we get into that fun part of mine building, which is we get to start blowing stuff up. And we did our first blast end of May, and we've been just starting the ramp up of operations, which will continue through the rest of the year until we're kind of at a steady state production level going into 2022.
Very good. So what would you say in the last year has been some of the most frequently asked questions that you've been getting from investors? And maybe we can answer them right now.
I mean, for the long, our mines are open pit heap leaches. So construction is a strange word because in many ways, 6 to 8 months is, as I said to someone who was, where are the pitches? Where are the pitches? We're not building mills and lots of, there's not lots of hardware there at site, and it's moving dirt around for 6 to 8 months. And I joked, I said, how many pitches of dirt do you want to see? Because largely the biggest part of an open pit heap leach is pad construction. So, as that drew to a close, we started, lining it and putting our ponds in and lining those and putting in our carbon plant. Now suddenly the shape of the mine takes effect. But a lot of questions that we built this without an economic study. Well, we had an economic study. It was internal. It's a study that wasn't formalized and put onto SEDAR, but we didn't do this off the back of a napkin. And other questions about our resource, which again, with that study is an internal resource, but we are formalizing that this year. So there will be a resource out for Santana, which will show the starting resource that we're building the mine off. And the key part of our mines, we only look to develop enough resources to start up an operation. The rest of the resources we see on the property, we want to drill out using cash flow rather than constantly going to the market to raise capital to do that, which clearly is less shareholder friendly. So you'll see over the next 4 to 5 months, you'll see that resource out, you'll see, exploration drilling results out. And most importantly, I think with all eyes on Santana, it's our first of a number of gold mines we plan to build over the next few years. You'll see that ramp up to steady state gold production, and our corporate goal is to be, cash flow positive by year end.
Well, I was going to ask you about value catalysts moving forward from what you could tell us, but it sounds you gave the full update right there. So with that, Doug, where can our audience then go and find more information on Minera Alamos?
Yeah, the website's www.mineraalamos.com. We're on Twitter and most social media platforms. At the bottom of every press release, there is not just my personal email address, but my personal cell phone number. I love it when interested shareholders or potential shareholders want to call, because large or small, that's who you're working for. That's so that's good. And I guess one thing I didn't cover was we've always had a very strong balance sheet right through this build. So as we go into production, we're sitting on $16-17 million in working capital and no debt, which I do consider an enviable position for a new fledgling gold producer, you know, from a go forward perspective.
Very good. Well, Doug, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Good luck. Stay safe. I look forward to our next update.
Likewise, Robert. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Again, my name is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN.Network, and we're a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metals Summit Beaver Creek, a hybrid event this year happening September 8th through the 11th. Minera Alamos will be a participant there this year. And thank you all for watching.